I saw Book of Clarence.
Yeah, lit.
It was a little blasphemous, just a little bit.
I think that was the point.
Yeah, it was a little blasphemous.
Hold on. So why though? Because
I don't. It doesn't affect me personally, but I'm watching it and I'm like, somebody's gonna get pissed watching it.
Of course,
you're supposed to.
Whatever. But
Yeah.
for what? What particular about it? I like the movie.
Basically,
Jesus was black. That
they
pissed you
gave.
off.
No, I'm just saying they
That
gave.
wasn't black.
Yo,
They gave
why
Jesus
wasn't
his
the
whole
from
story
50
to the
show
nigga
though?
Clarence.
I think it would have been better if he was faceless. Keep it a buck.
Jesus?
Remember how they was cooling at first? He had the hoodie on.
Where he was
just
faceless?
black.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better
If
like
they
that.
kept it like that, it would have been better. It was
Because
bad
don't
anticlimactic.
put on there. Like, just don't attach that to nobody's name. You feel me? I feel like that's too much to carry. That's all. But continue. My
From life, especially that was mad anticlimactic.
But I think they purposely do that to make it seem like he was just a regular
yeah.
person.
But he stopped bullets like in the Matrix, so obviously he wasn't regular.
Right. But he still looked regular, was
Just a
amongst
regular
regular
dude.
people, and that was it.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Like
so was that the blasphemy?
No, the blasphemous part was like everything that they attributed to him. Like they basically gave him Jesus' whole story.
Yeah,
So-
who Jesus' whole story.
I could see why that could upset somebody who was like
They
very
gave
religious.
who his story?
Gave-
Clarence.
That was the
Clarence?
point, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Yeah, he
the
was
point?
trying to. I thought he was trying to fool the people into
Yeah,
believing
but
he was
like,
the one.
yeah, but then they realized he wasn't Jesus because he came out and he lied and said he wasn't Jesus.
Yeah.
Now all of the stuff that ended up happening to Jesus in the Bible ended up happening to Clarence.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So he was walking with the cross. That
Yeah.
was Jesus. Like
That's blasphemy, yeah.
They didn't
But
make
hold on, it was
anybody else
other.
do that.
It was
That's
other
not
niggas.
true.
That's not true. You ain't read the Bible.
There was
Other
mad
niggas.
people up
It's like
there.
He was
40
hung
niggas
with
with
two niggas.
No, but it was like
No,
40
he was
niggas.
hung with he was crucified
Yeah, he
with
was
way
crucified
more.
with
It was
bunch
a
of niggas.
village of niggas, and everybody had that cross.
Yeah.
Everyone had their own cross.
He
It's a
wasn't
fact.
even like the first one. Like it was.
Yeah,
Like, he was in
Jesus
the
was
crowd.
just in the crowd.
Yeah.
It was like 40 niggas
That's
with
where
the
the whole
cross.
thing comes. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
But that's from like Jesus. The Romans when they crucified you. Wait,
Yo,
hold on.
nah.
Can I finish?
Hold on, let him rock.
Can I finish?
This is interesting.
All right.
This is interesting.
Hold on, hold on.
Because
Put a
you
beat
said
on.
it wasn't
All right.
Jesus.
Put a
then you
beat
said
on.
it
My
was
son is
Jesus.
flowing.
No, no.
Gotcha.
Can I?
Let's go. Let's go.
In
And
the
if you're
Bible,
wondering, I hate
Jesus
you.
is crucified, right? In the movie, Clarence is crucified, right? The Romans didn't traditionally make people carry their crosses. That was specifically to like make Jesus like look crazy. It wasn't like a bunch of niggas was coming down the road carrying crosses.
But in that time, that day, that particular afternoon when they hung Jesus,
Yeah.
everybody had him. Everybody had. They nailed him to the cross. They hung him on the
He
cross.
was the only one carrying the cross. It
All
He
of
was the
them.
only one that carried the cross.
That's not a fact.
No.
It
in the
is.
Book of Clarence, it is. In the Bible, everybody that day, that particular afternoon, had their own cross. That's a fact.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got to read, my nigga.
No, I'm just saying like
Hide something from a
traditionally
nigga, put it in the
Jesus.
book.
Traditionally, Jesus was the only person that carried it. Oh, wait,
How
hold
you
on.
Why you saying
traditionally when it's
traditionally?
not true?
Can
This
I-
is true.
I'm
The
not
one and
talking
only
about-
tradition.
No, I understand
not
what
true.
you're saying. I understand what you're saying in terms of what was written in the Bible.
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is, when Romans crucified you, that wasn't the process in which they.
Hold on. So
they-
which book is that? If you,
the history book, like from history.
which book is that? Bro?
And what history book had Jesus in it?
The history book
Please
from
don't help
history,
him.
nigga.
Don't
He
help him.
just said it. The
history book from
history book from history, nigga.
Yeah.
I'll also
Help me. Help me. Which book is this?
No, just a history book. Just
Okay,
history.
which history book, please? I'm telling you,
Any
the
history
Bible,
book.
King James version, LeBron
Okay.
James version, James St.
All right.
Patrick version, whatever version you find, is going to have everybody that got
Everybody carrying a
crucified was
Can
carrying
you
a
show me
cross.
this? Did you read it?
And look, everybody has them. Look, mad niggas.
No,
got their
mad
cross.
niggas were crucified. I'm saying carry the cross. Am I
How the
like
fuck the cross get there?
they're already there?
Carry.
They made Jesus carry his whole, but the crosses traditionally. Hold on, the crosses traditionally were broken up into two pieces, right?
How
so
many-
they would strap you to one piece, and then they would lift you up onto a the pole that was already standing. They made Jesus carry his own cross.
So the other two guys,
They were crucified,
right?
and they weren't walking up beside Jesus.
Okay, so where did their cross come from?
They were already on the hilltop. They made Jesus carry his as a part of the public punishment.
So let me add.
Oh, like how they did old girl in Game of Thrones and shit.
Yes.
So let me add a slightly different
Shame.
POV.
Yeah.
Hold on, now this nigga might be spitting. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I already pulled it up.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna add a different POV.
So yes, please shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Damn,
So much
your shit.
violence.
Violence.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Ready?
So I'll add a slightly different POV, and if you listen to some of the interviews of James Samuel, who's the director, he said that it pulls from different religions or different religious interpretations. In the Quran, Jesus was not crucified. What this movie depicted was a lot closer to what happened in the Quran than what happened in the Bible. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not allow his prophet to be crucified. And so what he did was he had someone take the place of Jesus who looked very similar to Jesus. What this movie depicted to me, Clarence, who was a false prophet in a sense, because he decided he would do all of these things like Jesus to try to convince people that he also could be. Well, first he wanted to convince people that God didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right? And so in his quest to trying to convince people, he was educated that God does exist when he walked on water. That's when he found out God is real. And he said from the start, this ain't about spirituality, it's about knowledge. He gained that knowledge. But in the Quran, there were people who were believers, there were people who were non-believers. But at the time that Jesus was crucified, Jesus was removed. He was never crucified. And someone was put in his place, and they volunteered to be put in that place. And what they said is that they now understand.
What happened to Jesus?
He was just removed.
So, but what happened to him after that?
He just went back into the crowd and chilled.
Honestly,
He just lived his life.
for us, for us, Allah took him from the earth because they were trying to kill his prophet.
Oh.
And so he was completely removed.
I-
So that's also why the resurrection
honest
doesn't
with you.
exist for us.
I'm not gonna argue with you because the way you said Quran sounded mad serious. Like,
No.
if I speak out against like, niggas
Nah,
don't
I
look
was
on-
letting you spit your
I'm
religious
You
stuff.
said the prophet and all that, like all that shit is like.
Oh, Jesus is a prophet,
He
right?
is, he is,
Yeah,
he is a
I know,
prophet.
but,
They
like,
show wild respect
Niggas
to
don't
Jesus.
need the jihad on the like.
Chill.
I got
What? Jihad, that's not the same kind of Muslim, my nigga. You wildin'.
So I fucked up anyway. God damn it.
It's okay. But yeah, no, I just felt like that part of it was
done
very
up.
similar to what I believe. And so that's why I
Listen.
definitely wasn't blasphemous for more.
I agree with you, man. Whatever you say, all praises be to the honorable.
Just move.
No?
Move along.
We believe the same things, Reg.
Let's go.
And the honorable Muhammad is what you was about to say. He's
No,
not
no,
Muslim.
I was
He's
just
not
joking.
Muslim to me.
I was just joking. No. Like, for serious though, like just jokes. Please.
Yeah, you better.
But no, I thought it was a really good movie. I'm glad everybody saw
I fucked
it.
with it. I fucked
I
with
thought it was
it.
a
I feel
really
it's
good
like-
movie.
I hated that they gave the white nigga some power
Yeah.
at all.
I
Like,
thought that was perfect.
I hated that. Like
I thought
just
that was perfect.
to try to make him like kind of like fake halfway, like the help.
The humor part was weird. The white nigga was cursing everybody. It was like,
That shit lasted a whole day and a half and they got him.
Yes. But it also, in a weird way, showed it was funny. Once they cleaned him up, they all believed he could be Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep. And that
so
was
I
the pain.
get why they did that though.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's why I thought it
reference
was
to like
perfect.
why it was just so easy for black people to like
Right.
connect to white
Yeah.
Jesus.
That shit crazy. It's true though.
It's
'Cause
yeah.
Clarence-
If they had a clean white nigga with star blue eyes like that and walk through, them niggas would be looking at him like that too. Like why though?
He's so angelic or
yeah,
he's
man,
so
fuck
like
that.
Jesus.
That ain't what
'Cause you
angels
see-
look like to me.
Clarence had to do all that work to get people to believe, and the white nigga just took
showed
a bath
up.
and just pulled
I
up.
thought
Yeah.
it was a very funny. It was
And it's funny that they got what's his name to do it. Fucking Doctor Strange and shit. Cause
Because what?
I thought it would have been mad bread to hire that nigga.
You think Hove don't have bread? You think Hove don't have more bread than Dr.
I didn't say Hove doesn't have bread. I'm just saying I doubt he's willing to pay millions upon millions of dollars for a nigga that's gonna be in the movie for 2 minutes.
Nah, he wasn't no millions.
And not at all.
I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't no millions for that.
Why you elevate them white folks so much?
I just know how Marvel pays niggas.
Crazy.
This ain't a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
wasn't no
What are you
but
going to get
once-
for that movie?
Son caught that
Once a
75K
movie-
and
and
had to
went
sit
home.
down. Word.
Maybe once you
That
get
nigga was
a
on
certain
set for
quote,
a week, my nigga.
Once you get a certain quote, most actors won't go under it because then that's
Well,
whatever
he-
you got paid last is your number.
He did then, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he got paid because Hove is multi.
That's
He ain't
true.
get that. He ain't
That's
get
true.
Marvel money for
He
that.
damn sure didn't.
Nah, he ain't.
But I'm just saying we could afford.
What's her name?
White people.
The
For white people, it's crazy.
the girl that played the love interest?
Tiana Taylor or
No, the love interest to Clarence.
to Clarence? Okay.
She was on that show Titans. Never mind. But
Yeah, nobody
She's
watched
fine.
that.
You saw Lamar. Lamar killed his monologue.
Yeah,
yeah,
Lamar was
yeah.
there.
He did that.
Thanks for watching. For more content, please check out these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all of the good stuff is actually on our Patreon. Go subscribe.
Genius. Sounds.